Good morning, welcome, thank you everyone for coming out. Yeah, I'm back this week. We'll see how long. Still feeling really bit rough. Not as bad as maybe a guy. Not as bad as I have been the last 2 weeks. Folks, I'm gonna get a little preachy here for a second. Wear masks. If you aren't feeling well, put a freaking mask on. You do not want to pass this on to somebody. This has just been absolute horrible. Like, imagine your worst flu every day for 14 days. Just not pleasant. Now remember, you're not masking for protecting yourself. You're masking to protect other people who may not be able to deal with this kind of thing. I don't know how long I'm going to go today, but I am here today. We're going to see how well it goes. I guess want to kind of touch base. Maybe start working on the next project, but at least I've had the last little while a chance to think about where we need to get going on some things here. So again, say hello to Bob, guys. Let's see what Bob's got for me. Oh, look at that. Oh, Bob found me a couple of Noblex. How about that? Thank you, buddy boy. By the way, you can see I built Bob a little cage here. Bob still always gets out on this thing. He's a sneaky little devil. But look at him slip out through the door here. So where do we last leave off? Last time I was deep. Oh, you little bugger! How'd you get through that? Come here. Come on. Okay, Bob. No, Bob. Come with me. This guy is impossible to keep in his little pen here. Come on, Bob. 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 Come on, Bob. Thank you. Come with me. There we go. Maybe we'll put a little half wall here for you so you can't quite get out. Of course, it means I probably can't get out either, but... yeah, there we go. I'll just sneak out the... well, happy roaming, Bob. If you get lost, you get lost. Anyway, last time... sorry about that. Like I said, not feeling great yet, guys. And it has almost been a full 2 weeks. 14 days. Last Sunday... a week ago Sundays when I started feeling it. Oh, it's just nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay, there he is. Okay, so last time we left off, I was buried deep within the forests, way over yonder there. Somewhere buried deep in the jungle, fighting for my life. Well, this is what I managed to pull out of that trip. So I managed to find myself a summer sloop, some 4 Mercer spheres, 13 hard drives, bunch of power slugs, and a bunch of critter remains. What I ended up doing is basically just cutting through here. Actually picked up a couple of those things, so I can go run and pick up that hard drive. And just kind of ran through along the coastline here a little bit, just to open up a little bit more of the map. Not that I needed to see anything special or anything out there. Just wanted to kind of complete the circuit. So what I'm going to be doing today, of course, is going to be feeding some of this stuff into the system here. Let's see, what do we got? We can put a couple, we'll throw those in there. Oh, so much junk in my inventory. Get rid of those. That was some turbo motors. That was weird. And yeah, so anyway, everyone in the household's been pretty ill all week. Yeah, nothing much has gotten done. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough couple of weeks here, folks. Not gonna lie. So anyway. Let's grab some of these guys up. Let's get our all of our goodies picked up here. I'm going to get these stashed away. We'll get the summer sloop over there. Okay, so I do have like a good amount of hard drives though, which I finished up as I was running through the loop. And we'll get these power slugs fed into over here. Some things I tried to do a little bit off camera was rebuild the inventory system. I got about 3 seconds into it and said, nope, brain just not go good today. Brain still not go good. As you can tell, I don't know if I'm even actually making any kind of sense or anything like that, but it is what it is. Hey, I do a little gutty. Okay, so that's what we got going. Let's get a hard drive going onto the old research here. I really do have to kind of start finishing this stuff off. I might want to get that hand slot, get the fabric on. Anything I really care. Medical properties, not really. Caterium. And nothing I'm super chuffed about just yet. Actually, I'm going to grab some of the goo out of the machines underneath here. Alright, so I just want to grab a couple of quick things of goo. Alien protein. Let's see if I can intercept the line. I think that already got all fed through, didn't it? Yeah. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to turn these off. No, I got to go upstairs and turn something off. Okay, where's the next line on these guys? So as you can see, yeah, I'm really not well yet. So lane going out. Go that away, and it all ends up. Where is it all going? I don't remember what I built here anymore. Okay, so those are the 4. There we go. I'm going to turn this off. That's the one I want to turn off for now. Just because I need some of that proteins for some more recipes. So what is today's plan? Well, today's plan is me basically just touching base. For one, to see, you know, hey guys, I still actually technically am alive. Oof. It's not been fun, but yeah, I'm still here. Mostly kind of to talk about what it is that the next thing I want to do. Let's get into the list here. I don't need these guys. I do want that. Okay, so I'm going to grab some cable here. So yeah, I do actually have a couple of staged plans. Realizing that I've been basically just kind of twiddling my thumbs for the last little while without any real, I said it before, is, not a whole great plan. Like, I felt still a little bit, where am I going, right? And I realized that the whole freaking point is just to drive stuff up that elevator. You can look at the top right corner there. You can see I still got my complete phase 3. It hasn't moved a little bit. I want to take care of that, but to take care of that, there's some other things that I kind of need to take care of. And I've kind of made, it's not going to be about reinventing the wheel here. I am going to be starting like I did with the turbo, the rifle ammunition stuff over here. I'm going to bring in some older blueprints. I've already got some loaded into the system, namely in building quick and ready to go factories. So I'm going to be starting using that. Got a heavy modular frame line here that I can set up. So I want to get those set up. And it's just, I want to drive the space elevator. That is the whole point here, is to get through that storyline, not build fancy factories and pretty buildings. I'll leave that for people who are a hell of a lot better at doing that kind of stuff than I am. I just want to get this stuff done. In the meantime, we also are going to need to increase our power. Yeah, see, I did find some good stuff. Electromagnetic control rods and whatnot. The entire manufacturing line is basically non-existent. I've got assembly going, but not really any manufacturing yet. So I also want to take care of that. Some things I did manage to do. You can have a look upstairs here. I did manage to get the dimensional depot uploader going for my steel plate or iron plate. I got to set up some other ones here, so I'm just slowly kind of converting these guys over. If any biological noise that I make upsets you, I am going to apologize now. That's between coughing and sniffing and all of the other gross things that happen to us when we get sick. Which again is why it's not going to be a long stream today, guys, I don't think. It is really kind of taking me a lot of effort to kind of keep my brain actually functioning. Yeah, it's not going well. And I have to race for the mute button constantly. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I think this is the most energy I've output in a while. Folks, you do not want this bug. I have not had a decent thing tasting. Do you know it's like what food tastes like when you lose sweet? It's not COVID. That's the one thing I do know, is I don't have COVID. What it really is, I don't know. There is a couple of pretty nasty bugs that's been running around our region recently. And when I say everyone in my family, it's not just me. It also includes, my spouse. It also includes the child who lives here with us. We have a carriage house on the property where my eldest lives. They came back from a bit of a vacation and immediately caught the same damn thing. You go around town and you let people know, because I'm wearing a mask, so I'm letting people know, hey, I'm not feeling well. Stay the hell away from me, for your own sake. And they're going, oh yeah, my husband had that for 2 weeks, or yeah, my neighbor had that, or yeah, and it is a nasty, nasty, nasty bug. So, having said that, wear your masks, get your vaccines as well. I am fully vaxxed. I had my flu shot in the fall. I had my COVID shot in the fall. And if I didn't have that, I can't imagine just how much worse this would have been. It is just not a fun time. But anyway, that being as it is, I just want to get this expanded pocket of man. I want to feel like I accomplished something today. So I'm just going to go quickly clear that up. And then I want to get these hard drives going. And then we'll talk about what I'm going to do and see what happens from there. Okay, so we can start the research. And boom.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Thank you, Ada. All right, let's get our first of the hard drives going. Okay, so I also did manage to start closing up some of the buildings here. So if you have a quick look over here at the steel plant, you can see that I've got some walls going. Kind of been struggling a little bit with some architectural design, but I think I'm kind of getting there. I think I have a little bit of a design language I want to play with now, at least on closing some of this stuff up. Converting these walls maybe into the concrete walls here. Like grabbing this doorway here, for example, and we'll set that up to concrete wall. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about it. And just kind of closing them up and getting them factory. Going forward, like I say, I'm going to be using some blueprints here, and I do have some from previous playthroughs, I do have some blueprints that I do think are going to make my life a little bit easier. Namely things like, let's see, we have... Yeah, we'll go with a concrete interior. What's this one? Yeah, so we see this one here. So basically what this one is a complete floor. What am I missing? I'm missing some cable. Let's try and build one somewhere. So I'm just going to go quickly grab some cable. Hey, Bob. Boom, there we go. Maybe what I'll do is here, I'll just grab it onto the blueprint over here. Yeah, that's another thing, is I want to get open up the Mark V blueprinter, because as much as I do like these blueprints, they are very restricted. They're very tight, because they're only on that 4x4x4. What am I doing? I am selecting a blueprint building. So let's grab the concrete service hall. Load blueprint. Thank you. Concrete service hall. Was that the one I wanted? No, that is not the one I wanted. What do I want? I want to clear that. I want to grab. That one? Oh, God, I'm stuck. There we go. Alright, no, it's not that strictly... Oh, I don't know. Clear blueprint designer. Which one am I... What did I have? There we go. That's the one I am looking for. All right. So what this is got the full service floor. So it is the, if you look at kind of how I've been building here, I've got the service floor underneath, and then I have the main factories on top. Well, this one is basically, it's all complete. Sorry. So we have a service floor. We can go up to the service floor here, and then we have basically a access hallway. On either side here, this is where some other parts will snap to, things like actual floors where the machines can be placed in. These are too high. They're ready to go with signage, so we can get some nice signs going on in there. And then we just constantly have these nice staircases that go up. So we have this kind of service corridor here. I have actually, yes, I went through and I went and unlocked these, spent the damn tickets to get these things unlocked here. Because I did use them, so if I need to transit things, it gives me another way of transiting things. So basically, you can think of this as just a way of moving things kind of around. And then, of course, I have another staircase that will then continue me moving upward. There's no stair there because otherwise it messes up with the snapping. So if I put a staircase here and we try to get that to snap into place, there we go. So if I snap that into place, you can see, because it does stick up a little bit. That's one thing when you're stacking blueprints, you have to be very careful about the bounding boxes and stuff like that. So, you know, there's usually a little bit of connecting and stuff like that. But it's a very quick and easy way to build a lot of buildings in a very short period of time. So I am going to utilize that a lot for getting the rest of the manufacturing stuff up and running. Speaking of the manufacturing stuff up and running, let's have a quick look at what that is going to entail. So let me get my, there we go. That's what I'm looking for there. And then we go to there. And okay, so let's have a look here. So things that I do need to get going. The list is not complete yet. I think this is everything I've got. Actually, I'm going to take this one out. And so let's just remove this item here. So kind of need to finish off the electronics. The reason I took it out is because I do have a blueprint. So if I bring up here, load my blueprint, and go into construction lines, you can see I do have a full ready to go. So just like, or did I even, yeah, I started building it. Ugh, no. See, incomplete. Nope, abort. Abort. So yeah, I'm gonna have to add that back in there. But you know, I got a bunch of stuff that I need to get going here, so I want to get these up and running. So if we can put the again, the heavy metal frames, heavy modular frames. If we look at how many, yeah, I know you guys can't see my screen here at all. So if I go into heavy modular frame, I've got 2 recipes here. Probably just going to use this one, so I want to make 2 per minute. So we'll set that up onto our other screen here. So we'll go 2 per minute. And yeah, so it's a bit of a complex line, you know, a lot of stuff going on. However, a lot of the stuff that's kind of back on this end here, I can feed off of existing systems in the factory. So, you know, things like copper sheet, I can increase the production of the copper sheet. I do have some overhead that I purposely leave myself so that I can increase that, get those higher numbers there. All right, let's turn that off. Let's get back into the game line there. So what I want to do is I want to start setting that up. Probably either I'm going to go that way, which is pretty likely because I still got a few iron nodes that I haven't fully tapped in. I can go that direction. Or I can start filling in all of the area around here. So I do have lots of places to go. You know, just moving, it's just belts. Getting from the iron, getting from over there, or the copper, or what have you. So I haven't really decided on that yet. But one of the things that I definitely am going to have to do is also start dealing with power. So I've got my, it's not new, but I've got my power system. I got my diluted packaged fuel recipe, which means that I can start setting up my power system. So let's get into the old hypertube network here and take a quick little trip. And down we go. So let's have a look here. You can see the Lumen here. I don't know why they messed it up for 1.0. I think it's some sort of optimization, but you can see how the lights don't really kick in until you look at them. That can, of course, be fixed with a line. So if I pop in and grab this little script line here, Control C, and we go into the console, so that's the tilde key. That's the little squiggly line by your 1 on the top left of your corner, just underneath the escape. I'm going to paste that line in there, hit enter, and if I pop out of here now, it should start making the Lumen work a little bit brighter. So I'll just kind of pop outside, and we'll come back in through and see what that looks like. All right. So what I want to do for that is I want to, let's go back up one more stop along the road. See the difference it makes? That's what I want for my Lumen. This is the more closer to the 0.8. So that is, you know, definitely prettier. And it makes these lights actually effective as opposed to just these little tiny pools of light here. You know what? Maybe let's just throw a MAM quickly down over here. You saw that the hard drive has been fully researched here, so oops, stay away from the console. So let's see, what do we get here? Hard drive scan has been complete. Katerian computers. Not really. Yeah, I'm going to take the alternate smart plating now that I have plastic and rubber, which kind of, you know, I have to kind of figure something out here, right? Because that is a little bit of a decision I have to make before exactly what I'm talking about now. All right, I'm going to get another hard drive going here. and have you start scanning. Okay, so let's pop upstairs. By upstairs, I just mean let's move up to the SAM area. It's surprising how many SAM ore locations I actually managed to find in my little adventure across the map, trying not to get killed. As well, I'm looking for bits and bobs. Let's just get onto the roof of this damn building here. Here we go. So what I want to do is I want to start filling in this area here with the blueprinted fuel generator systems. So I've got a fuel generator stage 1 that'll give me the polymer crystals, I think, whatever they are. So if we go polymer resin, which, you know, you can be turned into anything that you want it to be at that point in time. However, what I am also have is I have it ones where it'll kick me out a certain amount of rubber or a certain amount of plastic. Then we can move into the stage 2, stage 3, which is to produce it into and convert it into fuel with fuel generator with no waste. And it's, you know, set up pretty straightforward. I believe I have to do, it's, you know, the numbers are, what did I put in here? Rubber, so it give me 60 rubber, 60 heavy oil residue, and it requires 90 per minute per crude. The plastic is 120 plastic, 60. This is heavy oil residue plus 60. So you can see that, you know, there's trade-offs for each of these. This is if I want to go straight pure fuel, like maximize my fuel output, I could easily do that with that one there. This is if I want to get some extra rubber going, which I am going to need to do. So, you know, looking at the good old page there, so let's have a quick look here. So I am going to need plastic, that's it. So I need plastic, I need, what do we got? Total plastic coming out of there. Yeah, so 115 plastic to come out of there. And if we look at what this plastic will do, 120. So one of these plastic, you know, it gives me the options. I built myself these options that I can set that up to get as much fuel as I want. And it's all just a matter of then popping this in. So heavy items placed 2 side by side next to stage 1 requires packaged water. So I have to set up a packaged water. This packages and unpackages the fuel. And then, of course, it gets sent off to fuel generator buildings right like that. So you can see there's kind of a fuel generator building I can't put anywhere. All right. So that is kind of the overall plan. Again, really not feeling well. Still, it drains your brain. You're easily distracted. And I keep trying to cough up a lung. And nobody wants to hear that. All right. No, I want to go back the other way. I should put some proper signage up. There we go. Let's just take a quick trip back. So that's kind of where things are. It's not happening really well right now. So, you know, still, I am on the path of recovery. I'm definitely feeling better than, you know, I have in the past, you know, say last week, especially last week. But I'm really not feeling 100%. I may be back up to 20%. And that's just, no, it's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to get any kind of functionality. Hey, bud. Oh, some aluminum casings. What a good boy you are. I really wish you'd stay put, though. So, yeah, that's where things are at. What I'm going to try and do is over the week, I'm going to try and finish getting some of these buildings filled in. You know, it really is just grindy work. getting the walls in, getting windows in, getting doors in. Again, I do finally have kind of an idea what I want to do. I may build it in such a way as that I can add second floors and whatnot. I haven't really fully decided on how I want to put things through. But I want to get this area enclosed in. I want to get one more. I want to get the explosive rebar set up. That's one thing in my little adventure across the map that is useful to have, is your explosive rebar. Just for some kind of boom at a distance, and a lot easier to aim than throwing a Noblex. Hey, bud. And kind of once I get things organized, I'm hoping, maybe for next week then, we could get back to regular kind of grind and regular play. But I don't think that's going to happen this week. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. Say thank you for your patience. I'm hoping to get the next chapter in the Space Engineers adventure up on the channel later today. It's been a struggle to get that edited. It's really hard to be creative when your brain is just going da 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 da. Ooh, that coffee just does not taste right. But I've got something put together. Hopefully, I can get that finalized for later this afternoon. So that's should be around 3 o'clock BST, thereabouts. But for now, folks, that is all I got for you. That's all I can basically do. I am feeling exhausted already, and I've only been at this for 30 minutes. So yeah, doing 3 hours is not going to happen for me. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to say thank you for dropping by. Thank you for viewing. Again, leave a comment, guys. I love to hear your thoughts. What is it that you like to see more of? I've been seeing new guests joining us, and I like to welcome all of you to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Tell me the kind of things that you want to see. If this is just wasting your time kind of thing. I notice we're looking at the analytics, what videos are getting it. Those are a little harder to put out. But if you got any comments on doing on the streams here, leave a comment. Hit the old like button, hit the old notification button if you want to keep up with me. But I'm going to try and keep that pretty regular schedule, or at least have some sort of explainer. But I'm going to sign off for today. Folks, and I mean this with all sincerity. It's not just a trite line today. Not like it's a trite line any day. Stay safe. Don't get ill. There are some nasty, nasty, nasty bugs running around out here. Avoid them. If you are feeling unwell, don't go out into the public. And if you do have to go into the public, wear a mask. You do not know how this could affect some people. People are not doing well with this disease, and some people are riding it out a little better than others. But you never know. You just don't know. So I want you guys to stay safe. As always, stay safe. And otherwise, be good. Have a great day. Bye-bye.